Good morning, everyone. All protocols observed. So I'm really honored to be on this stage and getting your ears to hear what I have to share about the experience from the AMUA 1 winning experience, as well as coming up with an innovation that was really targeting to solve the issues around teenage pregnancy. So it just started with a little story. As everyone, I think most of y'all, we went through school, I was in university, I did some volunteer work, and that's where I got a network of other young people, very energetic people who wants to make an impact in the community. So we were volunteering in an organization in the university, it's called ISEC, and that's where I got to learn the whole concept of making a social impact. So after graduating in 2012, we were having this energy, like we need to continue doing the impact work in the community and impact more people. So we set up an NGO called TAI Tanzania, and we started doing business as usual, NGO work. When I say business as usual is the things that we always find NGO doing, like we go to schools, teach, raise awareness about sexual and reproductive health issues that are facing adolescents in schools. So after doing that for 2-3 years, we got to learn also we need to provide something for the girls when we started capitalizing in menstrual hygiene. So we started giving out pads. So after working with one school, we scaled to 2, we went to 5 schools. In the beginning, we needed like 100 pads. It grew to 2,000. And then we started thinking if it get to 100 schools, that means we need to fill this maybe whole room with pads to give to the girls. And then we keep on asking for money, grants, and then get pads and then distribute. That routine was not really sustainable. And we started thinking of a different way of doing that without even knowing the term innovation. We started working on a film because I'm a filmmaker and I'm really passionate about telling stories. So when we were doing that, that was 2017, and then really earlier on, I saw a call from AMUA 1. They were calling upon young people who wants to do something different for the community, and that was that time we get a bell ringing. It's like, oh, this is a new approach that we are trying to do now, using film, not just film that tells stories at the same time using technology. So that's why we submitted our application. As you see the pipeline, I saw the video now, I was younger then, it's 5 years back, I just got to realize time is flying. So after we applied, we went through that entire program, and I would say now I'm really, really grateful for AMUA Accelerator program because it really took me from just knowing how to working with the community to a point like incorporating the that you put in, Sahara Ventures, together with UNFPA, we got the seed fund. By that time, the car which was really popular was Vitz, and the amount it was sold, it was close to the seed fund. So as young people, I was like, maybe, some people were saying, yo, you guys don't tap into that. It's just small money. Now you think you can buy a car and just start bowling in the streets and, living the young life. But really, we chose a smarter move. We started building a business now, not doing the charity business as usual. So we incorporated and built our initiative, which was called then HARAKATI Zalusi. And then it grew now, it's called HARAKATI NGETI, where we use 3D animation, which is a combination of storytelling and technology to make a positive change in the community. And by that, we produce films, working with the community, as you know, like from the presentation of innovation and the way it works. So we go to the community, get the stories of how things are going, especially for adolescents, and the way they're having challenges in the community. And then we take that, script it, and then use the 3D animation technology to tell a story that's interesting and really it just engaging, and it's fun to watch. But at the same time, we give right information around SRH. So targeting teenage pregnancies, that's how it all started. So the 6,000 that you heard in the video, we did not buy that Toyota Vitz. We invested in the business. And later on, like there was much challenges, but again, our innovation and our startup grew a little bit. And really appreciating, again, UNFPA came through, was like, so the product is ready, but there's a need to have capacity of the organization. So the capacity, this is when like you have a business, but there's no systems, you know, finance, how to manage people, how to have compliance and procurement, etc. So we got a support again from UNFPA to grow our startup to get to a point that it can have capacity to work as a stable business. And from that point, also we did not buy the brevis as a business. We also invested in the business, and we really appreciate until now we can stand in front of the people and say now, Thai Tanzania and Thai generally as a studio, we are a business that we produce 3D animation films for social change. And that's our slogan, storytelling for social change. Thank you. So again, we kept on working and then working with much more young people, meeting interesting partners. I see a lot of partners that we work together in our intervention. And then later on, also the scale-up part, which was very important. You know, at a point now, the product is ready and the capacity is there. But again, there's a challenge, as we've seen the challenges that are facing the startups. So the financing part, skills, we're working with other partners to develop through other acceleration program. So we gained a couple of skills there, also meeting other young people who are really passionate for social change and using different innovative methods to do what we do. Later on, we needed to, you know, we started with just one computer. You know, making animation is high technology. We use very powerful computers. We started with one. And then by that time, we had a capacity development. We had 6. And then again, there was a scale-up fund opened through UNFPA again. We applied that. And again, we're really grateful that we won the grant to scale our innovation. So up till now, we are working on that now. We're buying 5 new workstation computers to produce more content for social change. Again, and then we're producing animation, more animation to impact specifically the area in Shinyanga, in Kahama. So just making more impact there around teenage pregnancy. So that's been a journey of us growing as AMUA beneficiaries. And until now, we're not just working with UNFPA and Sahara Ventures, but we work with other partners in the development sector, as well as people who are in business, because our concept, since it started as a prototype on AMUA 1, now is a proven approach and product that can work and make a positive change in the community. So this year we got recognized by one of our co-founders. So we are 2 in our organization as co-founders. One of my partner, he got recognized by YALI, the Mandela Washington Fellows, as the most impactful approach in Africa. So it started as an idea, and now we got recognized throughout Africa as an initiative. So all that, we really appreciate the effort, and I think myself, I'm inspired by the journey that we just went through, and I'm really looking forward to see AMUA Accelerator as an intervention that brings together more startups and bringing more impact in the community through innovation. I would like to share just a short video of the way we work and the way our approach works. And for more details of our films, we put them publicly on YouTube, because so far, through just online platform, we've reached over 3 million people with our stories, just on online platforms, and then 10,000 by going to schools and distribute our videos and making an impact with adolescents directly. So the video that you're going to see next is going to show you how the approach works and the stories that are there. And if you want to see the films themselves in details, they're on YouTube at Thai Tanzania, YouTube channel Thai Tanzania. You find all the films there. Thank you so much.